What's up, everybody? Welcome back out here, guys, on the lake today doing some fishing. Man, I got here about over 2 hours ago. Started this adventure, but then I got to the boat ramp and I noticed my tire was way low and I had a screw in it. Ran into a subscriber up here, guy lives real close, named Coleman. Big shout out to Coleman. Everybody go in the comment section and say thank you, Coleman, because he helped me out. He got me a patch. We patched that thing, or well plug. We put a plug and he had an air compressor. Filled it back up, got me all set up. So now we're out here doing some fishing, guys. I'll go get that tire patch tomorrow. Sorry, make sure I ain't got none on my face. I've been messing around, got dirt. Oh, look at me, crawling around in the ground. Got a plug in it, got air in it. Should be good. I'll go tomorrow because I ain't got enough time today anyway. By the time I leave, I might as well sit out here and make a video. Get that fixed. So that's over with. Out here on the lake today, guys, we're just gonna throw around. I'm looking over there, I thought I seen some bass busting, but it wasn't. We're out here doing some fishing, guys. We're gonna throw around. The water's a little muddy. It's warm today. It's like 70. It's super awesome. It's been like the warmest day in a while. Doing some fishing. I want to get out here. Now we're limited to we still got about 4 hours. Still got plenty of time. Let's go fishing, guys. Let's catch some fish, see what we can do. I appreciate y'all. Thanks, Coleman. Everybody say thanks, Coleman. That was awesome. He helped me out when I've been stuck at the boat ramp. I don't even have phone service there. He just jumped in the roll up there, and I was like, yeah. He helped me out. Appreciate you. If you're watching, Coleman, thank you so much. All right, guys, let's go fishing. Let's catch some bass, guys. Come on. Just gotta figure where they're at. They might be back in this cove, back in this cup back over here. That bait. It's about that time of year. Start catching them back here pretty good. So we'll run around there in a minute. I'm just seeing what's going on out here. See if I can find a big spot laying around this wall. There's one. What is that? Is that a fish? Heck no. I'm about to dump myself. Get the thing on turbo mode. Good time of year too, you start looking around out here for busting bait, because they do the same thing. That water hits that temperature, 50, they'll start busting bait just like they do in the fall. You get some nice little blow-ups out here. Sometimes you can really get on them. Tearing them up. There's one. That's a good one. First bass. Decent fish too. Nice spot. There we go, boys and girls. That's what we're looking for. It's been a long, rough day already. Just out here monkeying with screws in our tires. But I ain't just come out here and started fishing 15 minutes. I got fish. Nice spot of bass on that swim bait. Boy, I'm going to have to retie. Look at that line from running across that log a minute ago. I thought about it, but I done cast it once or twice. All right, boys and girls, look at that. Man, Parcel's always giving to me. Just know what to throw. This water's dirty like this. Moving baits. Catches these spot swim baits. Let's retie this line real quick. There's one. Yay. There's more bass in the lake. That's just how this lake is though, guys. You just got to fish. Try to keep his booger on. He's not very big, but another bass in the boat. This area holds bass. It's a decent little spot. He's not bad. It's pretty good, actually, for a little spot. Look at the color on that dude. He's been living in the dirty stuff. This area normally holds some good bass, though. At least more numbers, the number department of spots. So maybe we'll catch some around in here. Out here scoping around, guys. I'm just kind of looking. Off my camera right when I got hit. There's one. Oh, that's a good one. There we go, guys. That's what I'm looking for. Come out here doing a little scoping. I'm getting better with scoping. Got some stuff more suited for live scoping. I'll show you what I'm using here. But there's some bass out here, and I seen them earlier when I was back that way. It was a good one, guys. This one's a good one. I seen them when I was over there, just barely just flickering on top of the water, chasing a little bait. I got over here, put the live scope down. I seen there's big bait piles around here, And there's some large schools of bass. And this one's a good one. Let's work him for a second. And they're all over this thing. As soon as I threw this thing in there, boy, they're on it. Ooh, that's a good spot. Oh my goodness, guys, look at them on the graph right there. Chasing bait around. Look at this spot right here, boys and girls. That's a good spot. Quality fat spot. Well, that spot's been caught before. He's got a little beat up to him. But most of these spots out here have. Look at that dude. Good spot. I'm going to take a picture with him. And then we're going to try to catch a couple more of those bad boys. Alright guys, I'm cutting in here because today's a new day. Alright, so that was yesterday you watched. I caught quite a few fish. It was a slow day. I only caught like 3 fish. But I learned a little bit. Come out today. Fished for a long time today, about 3 or 4 hours, but then we started making it work, and that's what you're about to watch right now. So same video, different day, 2 days in a row. First video, second video. Watch the rest of this video. It gets good. I appreciate y'all for watching. There he is. Oh, I think he come off. Dang it. I got him to hit, but I missed him. See if I can get him to hit again. I don't know if he will or not. If he felt the hook a little bit, I don't think he did though. They short strike this thing a lot. How y'all doing?
Trying to catch crappie?
I got a bass right here I'm trying to get. Yeah, I got him. Bass. All right, guys. No, you know what? That's a big crappie. You're right, it was a crappie. That's a big crappie, too. Look at this crappie I just caught. Look at that thing. That's a big crappie. Dang, I thought that was a bass. All right, guys, first fish. Look at the size of that crappie. He's just hanging out by himself. Monster crappie. That is a big one. That's so random, guys. I'm out here fishing. That guy asked me when he rode by, asked me if I was fishing for crappie, and I was like, no, I'm fishing for bass. Oh, they're right here. There he is. There we go. There's this fish. I've seen him. It's crazy. I see him on the graph. There are like 3 or 4 of them. And then they just shot down to the bottom real quick. Super cool watching them do that. And I guess they shot down to come up and ambush this bait. I don't know. I've been trying to watch them on the graph. Bass are very, even with live scope, guys, bass are elusive. I mean, they're hard to like, they're really fast. They're way faster than you think they are. So when you see them on there, I mean, they can be one place and gone so fast. I don't know if largemouth are the same way with these spots. These spots are a whole different ballgame. All right, there's one. That bait moves this way. I'll go over here and look around. Let that bait maybe move in a little bit. It's crazy to be a bait fish because you're just like out here and you're just a target in a big pile. And as soon as you move over bass, or they move into you, I haven't quite figured that out. The way it looked a minute ago was those bass were hovering. They seen those bait fish. They shot to the bottom and they come under them and pushed them up real fast. I haven't really caught it on live scope, but I seen them shoot down and then instantly that one was busting. So, there's like a little valley right there and I see some on the bottom there. It's like a little mark. That is a fish. Ah, cool. Learning stuff. There's a little drop right there. Seen him on the bottom. I know that's where they're going. they're not feeding. They're on the bottom. It's just hard to see these spots. I guess it's the way they're shaped or something, but every now and then I'll see one. That one I got a good cast on him. This is a good bass. And I got a good beat on him. Ooh, that's a good one, guys. This one's a nice spot. Oh my goodness, a big one. All right, guys, cool. That's what this thing's made for. Nice, nice, nice. That's a good spot. You know, it almost looks like the spot I caught yesterday. I'd almost bet it is. It looks like him. Don't it? Don't that kind of look like the same fish I caught yesterday? I got it on camera, so let's compare him. I know this spot's been through it, though. But don't it look like the same one? Is it the same fish? Yeah, he's got a sore on his back. Has he got any more holes in his face? I don't see nothing. Maybe we'll compare them. That's a good spot, though. I just seen him down there, man. Let's see if we can catch him more like this. I mean, these spots, they just go down there. And they glue, and you'll look at it with line scope. You'll look at the ground, you know. And you'll be like, man, there ain't nothing there. You'll look around. And it looks like it's just a dead scene. But they look like rocks. And if you get one, he's just a little bit up. Just like that. I mean, that's literally what that fish looked like. That good size spot just looked like a little dot. Live scope's really strange too, because I'll throw like this, for example, this bait. Now it's a good size bait. It's like a 3.5 inch bait. This bait will glow and show better than the spot that's twice as big as it, or 3 times bigger than this thing, or 4. You know, it's really strange how that works. And so, you know, just because you have live scope, guys, a lot of people, they think, oh, you got live scope, it's cheating, you're just seeing the fish. And you are, but you aren't. You still got to learn how to catch fish with live scope. So, I mean, look at like the Elite Series. Scott Martin had live scope a long time before a lot of other guys had live scope. And he wasn't able to do what the guys are doing with it now. Just because he just didn't utilize it for what it's, you know, what it was. I mean, he just didn't. It just didn't. I guess he used it and he caught fish with it and he did good with it. But I'm hating on Scott Martin. I love Scott Martin's channel and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, people have learned to really, really use this technology. So just because you have it doesn't mean you're just immediately going to start catching fish. That couldn't be any further from the truth. I mean, you've got to learn to use it. And there's situations it doesn't work good. In some ways it can hurt you. Look, here comes a fish. Got it. So, I mean, you got to learn to use it. All right, guys, I'm starting to peg in on these guys on the bottom. I ain't got no wind right now, so, or not a lot of wind. I mean, it's barely any wind, so I'm able to really put this thing on these dots. That's a good spot. So I'm getting a little redemption from yesterday. And I'm putting this new bait to the works. I like it. I like it a lot. Another spot. Look at that money sauce. Another nice little spot. Not as big as the other one. Healthy little critter though. He's hanging out right under that bait. Seen that bait and I seen a dot. Cool. All right, we're bringing them up now. Let's turn. So we got one on some bust and we got 2 on the bottom. In fact, I'm catching them on the bottom. Makes me very happy with this thing. So I'm bringing him. I mean, he came right up to that thing. Now I'm learning how to work this thing because there's no paddle tail. There's just a straight minnow, and it doesn't look like much, but it's got that elastic, so it's got a lot of action, that tail. And I've been watching these guys, you know, they fish and they jig it, move it, so kind of just watch what the fish. I seen him come up and he was following it and I started jigging a little bit and he reacted good to that. So Look, right there's one. That one looks like a good one too. Here he comes. You don't always get him to bite. He's following it. It's crazy. There's a good one. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know if he come back and grabbed that, but he followed it. This thing pendulums down. And I'm starting to learn to like kind of let it just fall, and then follow it and then jerk it and they might hit it. I let that go all the way down. He followed it and kind of gave up, and the closer it got to the bottom. Oh, that's a good one. Closer it got to the bottom, I just popped it, and then I just got hit. Just slightly popped it. That's a good spot. Dude, we're just making up for yesterday. He inhaled this thing. I'm not sure if that was the one. He almost took this thing. In his gullet, boy, he dropped that thing. All right, buddy, hold up. Nice spot. Dude, we're killing it right now on these spots. That's 4 spots I fished for hours to get nothing. I got this nice little break. And I know these bass are in here. You know, the old saying is don't leave bass to find bass. And that's the truth. I know they're here, you know. And now I figured out how to catch them. I'm not sure if that was the one that followed it down or if I got another one that popped off the bottom. Not sure, but we caught another one. There he is. There's a good one. Boy, they like that. Little poke off the bottom like that. Kill it, let it go down, jerk it a little bit, and then follow up, nose it. Slow down just a little bit, and then let it fall. And as soon as you pop it off the bottom, man, he smoked that thing. These dots look so small. Oh my God. I think I just caught a world record perch. That is the biggest perch I've ever seen in my life. Look at this perch I just caught. Holy cow, this might be a state record. Oh my God. This is a freaking tank of a perch. This is the biggest perch I have ever seen. Holy cow. I gotta see if I got a scale in here. I mean, look at that perch. Holy cow, that is a freaking monster of a perch. Dude, man, that might actually be, that's like 3 pounds. That's heavy. What's the record on the perch right now? Like, what is the state record perch? Perch. I don't think I have a freaking scale in here. I had to wipe my camera. Look at the size. That could be a state, that could be a state record. That's a big perch. That thing weighs a lot. I don't know what the weight is on this thing, but it is a monster. All right, guys. That is a freaking stud. I mean, look at how fat that perch is. I mean, that is the biggest perch I have ever seen in my life. Like, that is an absolute football of a perch. But I'm going to let it go. I don't know what that, man, that is a freaking stud. That is the biggest freaking perch ever. That is an absolute tank of a perch. I didn't catch it in that deep of water. It was only like 14, well, about 14. It was 26 feet right here. I think I caught it over there in about 20 feet. So that's decently deep. I thought that was a freaking spot, man. Holy cow. There's one. I'm starting to figure these fish out. Now, if that's a freaking perch, it's a monster. Because this is a good fish. But I mean, that one, it is a perch. Holy cow. Guys, I'm catching absolute tank perches right now. I mean, look at this one. Like, this isn't as big as the other one. But I mean, anybody would love to catch perch this big. I mean, I am on these perch. God, that is another good. Like, if I caught that one, I would think that was huge, but it's not half as big as that other one. I'm gonna take a picture of this dude because I gotta show people. I gotta let the world know basset grass catch the biggest birds in the whole world. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, but these are big ones. What's that bait? Oh, it's bass. Dude, that is a huge school of bass. I mean, like, there's 50 bass in that school right there. They're moving up in here to bust on some. There's 50 fish right there. Look at them. I'm used to about 10, 14, I don't know. There's 2,500 of them. There's a lot. That's a great spot. Look at that spot. Dude, I'm just tearing them up right there. I look up and there's a freaking 25, 30, 40, 50, 500 bass right there in front of me. I don't know how many, at least 30. There's 30 bass in that school. I look right in front of me and they're right in front of my boat. Dude, I'm just tearing. All right, guys, I'm just tearing it up. My hair's all hanging out of my hat. Messing it up. Nice little spot, dude. It's crazy how I fished so much today. Caught nothing, except for a crappie earlier. And then I just start tearing it up out here. All right, guys, let's let this one go. It's a good spot. We got some chasers. Someone's chasing something. There he is. Nice. He might come up and jump. Keep him down. So I said, guys, you gotta keep your ears open. He's not gigantic. Probably one of our smaller basses that we've caught today, but for sure. But still, it's a bass. Fun bass. It's cool that we seen him. Fish like this, we caught him because we heard him and just barely seen him. He was ours. We leave fish to catch fish. All right, boys and girls, it is getting dark. I appreciate y'all for watching. Today ended up being a good day. Didn't start off so good. Fished for about 4 hours, 5 hours without really catching much of nothing. Caught one big crappie. Finished the evening over here and tore it up. Caught some good ones and caught a ginormous perch. Who knows how much that perch weighed? I mean, it was a good 3.5, 4 pounds. That thing was big. But appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all my new subscribers, all the people watching, all y'all out there. And as always, I'll see y'all guys again next time y'all get out and go fishing. Spring is coming. We'll be back real soon to make another video. Appreciate y'all guys. See y'all.